And we are back. We're going to be getting into the game here of Retro Champs versus 420 YOLO Swag, I think the team name is. We're a little bit behind. The game did start just a few seconds ago, so we missed the champion select, and we've missed a few other things. The start of the game, there's a 2-kill lead on the side of Retro Champs over here.
Testing. Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome. So it looks like Maokai, the jungler, has already picked up 2 kills. Both look like they were on bottom lane, so Morgana and Jinx both have 2 assists. So 2 kills, 2 assists over to Team Retro Champs. Small lead to start off the game.
Awesome. And so we didn't really get a chance to kind of debate about the team comps and how they're going to fare out, but that's all right. So we have on the one team Thresh, Lee Sin, Draven, Renekton, and Ahri. And for the blue team, it looks like Maokai, Morgana, Jinx, Trundle, and Orianna.
Yeah, and we can see there's just a little bit of a kill going down in the jungle. Blue side going a little aggressive there. The Trundle pick going top, went all in, didn't manage to come out on top. I think he needed to wait a little bit longer there before he was able to actually get his power spike to trade with Renekton.
Right. And Renekton's early game trades are pretty strong, so you got to be careful when going in for your last hitting or going for harass.
Yeah, absolutely. So now it looks like the blue side is tied up. Red side's picked up 2 kills there. Yonggam mid lane.
Oh, we got some action down on bottom. It looks like Thresh got a hook on Morgana, but able to escape from that.
The black shield there, if she had managed to get that off just before the hook came in, that would have been almost no trade at all.
No.
But still, the black shield allowing her to walk away, not deal with that flay, and just proceed to just walk out of that lane.
No, it was still well good. Missed 2 on bottom, so
Dark Binding just barely missing there. Insidious a little bit forward here, could be in for some trouble, but we do see Maokai is coming in from the backside. Maokai's coming in here. He throws in the sapling to get vision, lands onto one time. I'm assuming his flash is down right now from the previous gank.
Looks like they might actually pick up the Thresh kill. Awesome.
And they managed to pick up a kill. So take a lot of damage, kill the other team.
Yeah, that Maokai game potential early game is actually really strong.
It's extremely strong, yeah.
It's very nice.
So
we see Lee Sin coming in middle against Tower Dive and Orianna.
A lot of damage. Shield going off on the Ori. Lee Sin taking a ton of damage. Almost going to drop through tower. Can she flashes, gets the king. Lee Sin has her shield up.
No, she misses her Q.
Not able to pick up that kill.
No, she just ran out of mana too. She couldn't follow up with that E.
Yeah, not enough mana for the dissonance there.
No, but still, that was well played by Orianna there. Just utilizing the tower and being able to.
Very close, very, very close. Lee Sin's W probably potentially saved him there from that auto attack damage of Orianna. But if he did pick up that Q, that would have been absolutely huge.
Yes, that would have meant the kill and the assist for Red, but still, they knocked her out of lane, letting Ahri get some free farm.
Great play by JPEPs there. And we see BoCloud top lane has hit the level 6. Trundle is level 5. A huge minion wave here. He definitely doesn't want to trade with that many minions up. He's going to be taking a decent amount of damage there from the Renekton. The wave will push in, and Trundle should be able to last it under tower.
Yes, he's going to have to rely on the jungle there for help. Because now Renekton's hit level 6. It's going to be even tougher to run up. Need a little bit more help taking him.
Hook just missing there onto Insidious. The Black Shield would have stopped the ability for the full-on trade. Trundle great at lasting under tower. Recovers a lot of health. Really easy to last hit with that bonus damage on his Q and the auto attack reset.
Looks like we have Maokai actually in the bush there, but they have a ward, so they do know that he is there. So,
looking back at top lane, it looks like Icy Cool Def is just trying to last under tower, which I think is probably the appropriate thing here. Renekton's probably going to shove pretty consistently against him. He has chosen to go for a pickaxe off that early kill, which means that he will be picking up the Tiamat early on for that lane push. And he's just going to be shoving that lane. And he feels really safe. As you can see, he does have pink wards in both the river here and there, so he's feeling quite safe.
So he should be able to have no problem pushing his lane without any chance of the enemy coming down. So
Rage Francois just barely missing the binding there. Almost connecting. Insidious getting a little bit of damage out with the Jinx W.
Yep, they got some good long-range poke there. Oh, just missing the Q on Morgana there.
Meanwhile, back in top lane, you see Trundle just is going to constantly be taking damage here. He does have to be afraid of that tower dive from the Renekton. If Renekton manages to get him down to about a third health, he will just be able to dash, stun, alt, and Q and just pick up that kill.
It's true. So even with Trundle's ult, it's not enough to sustain himself under that tower. Renekton's level 6 is just too strong.
J-Pep's just trying to farm here against Yongam, it looks like. A little bit of a CS lead for Yongam. He's up 15 CS. He already has picked up the Sork boots and the double Dorans. Orianna has opted to go for the Chalice here into Athene's. Pretty standard Orianna play. Binding does land for Rage Francois. I'm able to follow up with a combo for Jinx. If they can get a few of those trades like that, they'll be able to sustain a lot of damage in that bottom lane.
Yeah, and I think that Jinx and Morgana can really complement each other. The Qs there. Once Morgana lands a Q, Jinx can follow up, and within a safe distance, wouldn't have to worry about any possible Thresh or Draven in the press.
Absolutely. Both mid sitting with that. Trundle extremely low health here. He is in a very dangerous zone. Maokai really needs to be up there to help him so he alleviates some of that pressure from Renekton. Even a gank through lane. Leeson coming into the bottom lane. The Black Shield stops the knockback, but the Thresh ult does go off.
Looks like Morgana's
a lot of damage coming from Insidious here.
And
and the
just missing the
Jinx
ults.
ult just barely missing. If it had connected, I believe Jinx probably would have been able to pick up one, at least, maybe potentially even two.
And
Yongam moving in, barrier on.
You got a flash on Ari, power diving Orianna.
Oh,
The ult just missed.
and that's one of the reasons why Orianna is just a little bit of a tier behind. Her and Cassiopeia do have those cast delays on their ultimate, whereas other mid champions can get it off instantly.
Destroyed.
So we see a top tower going down. Renekton now is going to be able to free him a little bit here. And he's well ahead, so he can afford to help other lanes.
And that's a little bit to be expected. And Renekton did get a really big advantage off that first kill in the lane. Trundle really shouldn't have fought him there. It put him very far behind.
Well, that's the thing. You got to be very careful, especially when you're one up against Renekton.
You just got to know at what points in time and look at the mini waves and then realize when you're going to be able to win those short trades.
And watching his Fury Bar too, because if he comes in with a W, he gets 3 hits off of you and follow up with a Q, and then dice right out. So.
And you can see the red side has managed to create a really strong ward perimeter here across the map. They have 3 pink wards set up at all the jungle locations. Maokai isn't really able to make any plays across the map without being seen right now, except for potentially in that bottom lane.
Yeah, and they've had those wards up for at least a good few minutes now, definitely paying off their worth and continuing on as they are. They have not been discovered.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Good ward placement.
It's going to be very hard for blue team to counter this snowball that red's already got going out, unless they're able to pick up and clear those those pink wards. Ice Cool Death taking the first one down. He might actually get 2 off here.
Yeah,
if he decides no, he's not gonna roam that far.
He's gonna just replace with his own ward, and it looks like bottom. I think we have Maokai coming up in the brush, but again, they have the ward there.
They do see it coming, but Draven is in range. Oh, there's Reflex clearing off the ward. Ari looking for a pick here. She was probably thinking that Orianna might come in, maybe pick off a charm and then take her down. Taking a look at the CS count, Jinx is doing quite well in the bot lane. Draven is 0-2-1 right now. Jinx does have a slight CS advantage and 3 assists. The 3 kills did go on to Maokai, however, so Jinx isn't seeing any of the bonus gold from that.
No, and she does have her full tier 2 boots. Oh, and
Thresh Hook does land. Morgana Black Shield comes in. There's the snare on top of that. Morgana going in for ultimate. This should be a kill here, right onto CJ Blaze.
Look at that.
Pops a kill. Speed reduced from the Thresh wall. Jinx unable to follow up onto the Draven.
Just a beautiful. Oh, we got Lee Sin coming in there for a possible gank, and Draven all hits.
So much damage, knocking him back
assist.
into the second swing of the Draven ult.
Beautifully played from both sides.
And Draven picking up a bunch of gold there thanks to his adoration stacks on his passive.
Both great plays from both teams right there. That's,
you can see Renekton's just doing a little bit of chasing here onto the Whoopla. Did pop his ult there. Didn't really gain anything from it. Taking a whole bunch of damage onto Whoopla. Extremely low.
It was very, very threatening. And
meanwhile, we've got a dragon coming down by his reflex. This should be uncontested. Not really much that they're going to be able to do to stop that there. Jinx, nice job of trying to attempt to steal it with her zap. Not able to pick that up.
No. but this Renekton, I think he's getting pretty.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous position because Renekton can shove that wave and then just proceed to go wherever the heck he wants. And he's doing a ton of damage on the Trundle. Doesn't have his ult, but he is going to be able to manage to maybe pick up the kill here. Flashes away. The Ignite does tick down. Renekton living. He was probably worried about taking a tower, one more tower shot, and he might have actually gone down.
Yeah.
He was pretty low there.
He had, it was well under the amount. I think he would have gone down, but, played it pretty well and,
did manage to pick up the kill, yeah. Maokai coming in, trying to counter. He is 4 levels lower than Renekton right now. Renekton,
his flash was up, though.
Renekton is sitting on the full Ravenous Hydra here, too, and he's sitting on probably a decent chunk of change as well.
Oh, wow.
Thresher landing, Morgana Shield coming out right after, doesn't choose to go in. JPaps picks up the blue.
Oh, looks like we got some support going from Renekton, and Maokai is going to go down.
And that poor Maokai just starting to fall behind, and because that top lane is able to exhibit so much pressure with that first tower down, he's just able to roam.
Oh, and we got
Rage Francois going in. I think this is going to be another kill here onto the Thresh. Lands the bind onto the Draven on the backside. Insidious extremely low, hasn't gotten his ult out yet.
Oh, nice
doesn't
flash.
pick him up.
Oh.
And one time's able to pick that up. Rage Francois should be able to pick up Thresh here. Just has to land one skill. Does pick it up.
Nice. She has a little bit of note. Her Q is not up. She has a cooldown.
Yeah, extremely close fight there. Jinx. Oh, it looks like Jinx ult was on cooldown for that fight. Actually, she didn't have the option of using it there.
No, unfortunate. No, that was a good play though for red team there. That was a
bunch of damage coming out onto Rage Francois. We see JPaps going extremely low in mid lane. He will go down. Again, we see the Orianna ult starting and then stopping, always dying. Really, that delay is kind of killing her. If the ult did go off when the first time mid, it would have been a 1-for-1 trade. But now Ahri's got that DFG, and anytime she wants, she's just going to go onto Orianna's face. If she lands a charm and the DFG, Orianna's going to die. Even with her barrier, she's just gonna fall.
And with Ahri's ultimate, she can just pretty much do most of Ahri's attacks. So.
And a lot of pressure in all the lanes right now. Top lane just impossible to deal with. Maokai extremely underleveled in comparison. 4 levels below the top lane. It's not going to be able to come in and do any real sort of damage. All he can do is maybe stop a tower dive, but yeah, Trundle just taking almost half his health in one Renekton combo. A little bit more, actually. Wooplaw might go down here. No, Ahri a little bit nervous about the follow-up from the Jinx. Didn't know where Morgana was. Morgana could have been right there around the corner.
Oh, see that. Oh, nice snare.
Rage Francois landing a binding, but it's not the binding that he wants to go for. There's a lot of damage coming out.
Q does came contact, but it looks like it's doesn't do anything there. Renekton still pushing hard on top there, almost taking down the second tower. Trundle maybe in time to defend it, but it looks like he's just going to take it.
And Trundle in a big trouble here. I think he's trying to bait for his team. Coming around from the backside, Renekton's not choosing to fight this. He really just needs to all in one of those champions. No, he's decided to, and he's going to go down. I think he needed to cut his losses and just fight and hope to pick up a kill on the Trundle there. Youngim coming around from the backside, doing a bunch of damage. Wooplaw will go down. That Ahri.
Nice pickup with Ahri there, Young Jim. Oh, and that ultimate
connects.
Fresh, but
flash, not enough damage. Didn't have a ward in the bush. Unable to follow up with a second auto attack to finish it out.
Close. Trundle's actually looking. He's looking a little good right now. He's wouldn't want to underestimate high-end Trundle. So like a late game Trundle. So.
Yeah, Lee Sin and Ahri are just ridiculous though right now for the kill potential on any of those lanes. The only lane for Retro Champs that's doing pretty well is the bot lane, and they did get that early Maokai gank, which we did miss, putting them 2 kills ahead. But yeah. All in all, this isn't looking very good for the Retro Champs right now.
No, there's a 7k gold lead for the red team, it seems. So they're well ahead. They're feeling pretty comfortable pushing lanes. They still have their vision wards still in the river. So. Yeah,
those 2 vision wards for the red team have been up, I think, since around like 6 or 7 minutes, and they haven't. The Retro Champs haven't been able to push out and take anything outside of their bottom towers.
You wouldn't think to even check those wards for that kind of thing.
That Ahri burst, just missing the second stack on her thing.
Just one more to go.
Wooplaw deciding it's time to fight. He's not going to walk away. Does pop pop down. Oriana just missing. Oh, that's too bad.
Not having much luck with that, is she?
No, not much luck with the Oriana ults today.
No.
Renekton going in. He will be able to pick up the Oriana if he... Yep, there he goes. There's so much damage right now. He's got that full Ravenous Hydra and Brutalizer.
Gets caught in the... gets caught in Morgana's Q.
Yeah, it's caught in Morgana's binding. She's been doing a great job of landing those bindings, but not really much that the Retro Champs are able to do to follow up.
No.
And right now, Renekton doesn't care. He doesn't care about the tower. The tower's no big deal to Renekton.
No, definitely not. He's a big alligator, you know. He's got all that health. He goes in anytime he wants. Look at that. He just flashed right in.
And yeah, there's not much that the Retro Champs can do right now.
No, it's not looking good. Oh,
420 YOLO swag is just all over the base. Maokai does pick up 2 kills there. Lee Sin and the Thresh. And there's Draven taking the tower. Morgana baiting him in for the damage. He does drop. JPEP's picking it up. A little bit of cleanup there. A little bit too aggressive on the side of 420 YOLO swag. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
That's a creative name.
Yeah, that's their team name.
That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. All right. So we see just Renekton cleaning up a bit of the enemy jungle here. Oriana spots him.
He's a little bit worried.
He doesn't want to. He is pretty low. I don't think he can do a whole lot. So
he missed that first dash too, which is gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He actually probably, if he had just decided instantly to just turn on that Oriana, she didn't have her ult up there, or maybe it's up right now. It might have been if it was up, she would have won. If it was down, I think he might have been able to kill her because he is ridiculous right now.
Yeah, no, but he did not have his ult, so he wouldn't be able to pick up the extra health to keep him up. But it's quite possible. He is far ahead. He does have his Ravenous Hydra and his Sunfire Cape.
Yeah.
So he's looking pretty good.
Yongim is probably going to come in here, start the 1v5, giving no care, picks up the dragon,
and gets away with it.
Disappears.
2 kills, 3 kills.
Looking at JPEPs. JPEPs coming over the wall. One time on the other side, JPEPs going very low here. Yongim going to be able to pick it up with the second attack of the Orb of Deception. One time trying to pick up the kill here onto WooPlot. Does manage to pick it up. And that is almost an ace. Oh, Rage Francois here.
Going to be an ace.
Looking to kill one time. Doesn't pick it up. Great job by Lee Sin and to body block there for that Draven. And that's a 5-4-0.
5-4-0 and
in a
Dragon.
4v5.
I mean, Purple Team, they did end up taking the Dragon, but
yeah.
That was really good for them. That Ahri just coming in and
that's too bad for Retro Champs. They're just they're already 12.3k behind in gold. 5 towers up for Yongim. Yongim just barely missing the charm there.
I think right now they're just gonna go for a hard push mid here, and I mean they could follow up with bot lane, but I think they're just gonna want to take it here. But still, even then, the blue team still has a chance to kind of pick it up with a lucky team fight. You know, maybe it could fall in favor.
It's true. They have been diving a lot, so
they have the poke potential to keep him away. So.
And that Oriana under tower is extremely deadly. If they do manage to clump in that area and she's able to get an ult off without it disappearing, I think she'll.
Oh, so we have
Charm landing on the Jinx, doing a lot of damage onto Morgana. Here comes a fight. Oriana ult. Not really connecting there. No. Jinx ult doing a bunch of damage, but they're not able to. They're not really able to do anything there.
No, that was almost 4 for 1. They had 2 down, and Lisa almost dead, but
yeah,
they're going to be able to...
And that's just the gold lead coming into effect there. A huge gold lead right now, 21 minutes into the game.
And see, the other thing, they were just they were quick not to wait for any opportunity for the blue team. They just went straight in with the Ahri to under the tower, and they just said, you know what, we're not going to wait. We're not going to let you poke us down. We're just going to go in and take what we want. So... You know, and like you said, they got that gold lead, so they can afford any kind of play right now. So,
yeah, Renekton just sitting on his tower.
Yeah, just
I'm just gonna sit in my tower.
I don't know, just taking a break. You know, he's a little tired. He's been working pretty hard. So
yeah,
I think he just needs to take a break. And
I'm not sure there's much that. Oh, JPEP's getting caught by the charm and the DFG. Ahri just looking to auto attack him to death here.
Nope, it's no good.
Yeah, not much that JPEPs can do. They can't even move around their own jungle. Ahri having that ward there.
She's gonna try to take the blue buff there, but it's kind of
the auto attacks.
Oh, they got all 3 there, so I think they're able to actually secure their
and they might actually be able to secure this. It depends on how much Yongim really does want that blue buff. He doesn't have any mana though, so he's just gonna to live to fight another day.
No, he got the Ori kill. I think that's good enough. You know, I mean, and give him a little bit more gold. So I mean,
and just looking at the levels here, Yonggim level 16 already in this game. The highest level on the blue side is actually level 11. So they've got their level 1 alt. Yonggim already has his level 3 alt. DFG, Hextech Gunblade, another great pickup for Ari.
Yeah, it's she's got enough potential. Excuse me. And we see that Rabbitin's pick
and
up.
the death cap coming out as well too.
She's 13-0, so
1303.
Huge. It's pretty big. It's gonna be tough to overcome. But
yeah, very difficult for her to for any of them to be able to play against. If Ari finds anyone 1v1, they're just going to melt.
And even that last team fight, she kind of just dove in herself under the tower with her ult, and the whole team just followed up just like that. So
charms one target and then goes to kill the other target. It doesn't even matter because she has so much damage at this point that it's ridiculous.
It's like a luxury for them. Without a goal, they can choose their fights any way they want and still come out on top. So looks like they are going to go for a quick Baron here. I don't think Blue Team's going to be able to react in time.
No,
for this.
really smart play actually by 420 YOLO Swag. They're setting 2 bottom to make them think that they're trying to do a push on the bottom lane, so that they have no idea that actually their real objective that they're taking right now is the Baron buff. Just barely missing with the bind. The Baron goes down. Yonggim gets that bonus damage. Says
there.
goodbye.
Ari.
See you another
be able
day.
to clean up here with just Renekton. Oh no. And they're actually going to be able to pick up 2 of the kills there. So they did lose 2 of their Barons.
Two kills do go down. They did pick up the Baron. 2 out of 5 gone. Not a bad pickup for Retro Champs. There's not really any way that they could have seen the Baron coming there. They don't have any vision around that side of the map, and it's not really safe for them to move for the jungle. Oh, it's Reflex coming in from the backside, going for a kick, gets knocked up by the Trundle Pillar, unable to kick the Orianna. Orianna trying to walk away, dodges the Q. One time going extremely low. Icy Cool Death picking up the kill. Renekton coming in from the backside. A lot of damage. Do we have the Orianna ult? It is not up right now. Falling down is Reflex, knocking him back into the tower. This guy has tanked like 15 freaking tower shots here.
He's still in the fight. He's not giving up.
And Jinx manages to land the Zap, almost landing the Dark Binding onto Renekton. Renekton decides to go in. Amazing Black Shield, saves him from the stun. He would have died there if he managed to get off a few more auto attacks. Is Reflex coming in, dodges the Jinx ult with his Q onto Rage Francois. I don't think he saw it coming, but still, really crazy plays bottom.
Oh wow, that is Lee's still in the game, not giving it.
Retro Champs, I gotta give them props. That was extremely an extremely interesting fight to watch, especially considering how far they are behind.
Like I said, they could still pull off some good plays. I mean, there's a chance, the other team could get a little ahead of themselves.
And Morgana, oh my God, the Zhonya's. Literally, this guy. I don't think he takes tower damage. I'm pretty sure Lee Sin does not take tower damage in this current patch.
Lee Sin the Blind Monk, I don't think he really notices. He just kind of goes in and does his thing.
Pulling off. I think they thought the other team was there to follow up. They weren't quite close enough. Hoopla probably a little bit afraid of just getting countered there and just falling down. Their inhibitor has respawned, so they might want to just try and defend that. They do have I think the gold lead right now is only 15k. Were we seeing a 20k one earlier, or is it been steady around this point?
It was steady around this point. It was around the 13. Now it's up to 15. It's slowly rising, but it hasn't gone too high. But
so they are still slightly accruing a gold lead, but they're not following any of the basic rules of League of Legends, which is when you have an inhibitor down, you push a side lane. You slowly push through that lane. They're just deciding we're going to dive. We're going to take Baron. We don't really care. We're going to try and kill as many people as we can, as flashily as we can.
So a little bit greedy with what they got. I mean, like I said, they can kind of afford it, but at the same time, it could bite them in the butt later if they don't pay attention to the main objective. So hopefully we'll see some more split pushing in the lanes, because bottom lane is looking really good for them. So hopefully they can get that inhibitor in the middle, then start kind of poking on either side. That way, play a little safe, even if they're ahead.
It's just going to be really dangerous in these fights, because it seems like every single member of Retro Champs right now is behind an entire item. Jinx has Phantom Dancer, Bloodthirster. Draven has Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, Zeal, and Longsword. We've got the Renekton with the Zephyr, Brutalizer, Ravenous Hydra.
And we do see the Maokai going in. But he just goes
way too far. No. He's going to go down. Manages to land the Orianna, but you see how little damage that did?
Yes, that
she's just she barely has any AP right now. She's got the Athenians and the ingredients for her death cap, but she's not able to really deal the damage that she needs to make an impact there.
No.
And not level 3 alt either. Still level 13. Young game level 17, close to 18, I'm assuming.
Yes. We do see
His
these things going
reflex.
into the max. We see
Giving
the
0
Mr. Invincible.
S's. Yeah, he doesn't care about towers at all.
No, not at all. He can't see them, so
No,
it's-
he can't see the tower.
He can't see anything
doesn't know
going
what it
on.
is.
He's just flying around kicking people in the face. He's
If
like,
he
"What's
hits
up?"
somebody, he can see them. He's like a bat.
Exactly. Oh, we do see Ari going in for the dive on the tower, taking massive damage, but just enough time for the rest of the team to follow up. See the threshold going in, and then
Morgana.
it's just too much.
Snaring everybody under the tower there.
Wow.
If they had double towers, oh my god.
They actually did pretty good.
All these trades, I swear to God, they're letting Retro Champs have 6 champions on the field with those towers. Landing the bind. Bye-bye, Renekton. See you later.
These binds and the ults. This Morgana is just making.
Morgana's snaring
Rage,
6
Francis.
to 8 people like every single time, even though there's only 5 people on the opposing team. Thresh, stay in to deal with it. I really hope he dies here. I don't normally say that about things, but he is way overextended. Jinx has her home
Jinx
guard.
is gonna come in
Pops
and
his
she's
H
gonna-
coin.
Oh, nice dodge.
Slightly misses it. He is a little bit faster. He's going to be able to walk away. Really greedy play on him. There's no way that he was taking the tower down by himself. That wasn't happening.
That was a great defense on the blue team here.
Yeah.
So,
And they did manage to pick up the second inhibitor, so we do have 2 inhibitors down. So now what a normal team would do is they would all go towards the bottom lane, and they would push the third and final inhibitor. However, I feel like 420 YOLO Swag is going to YOLO Swag and just do some more fighting.
You know what? They seem like that's kind of like the style I've been going for. So, we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully, the game lasts a bit longer, see what kind of plays they pull out. But we'll see what's going on. It looks like they're just clearing out their jungle, getting ready for the next push, next wave, and the other team's just trying to get their base cleared out so they can properly react.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
We've got a few defensive wards in the jungle here for Retro Champs. A few on the bottom side, a few on the top side. They will see if they're rotating for that bottom tower. However, they can't really defend this tower at this point. If they choose to defend that tower, but I don't even know why I'm talking about that tower, because there's no way that YOLO Swag is going to go for the objective. They're just going to go and try and kill people.
Yep, they just want to get more gold. There's greedy, but
Yeah.
hey, it's could be their downfall too, So we'll see how.
Yeah, you never know.
Blue's playing a little smart here, so
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. So we got some interaction. We got the lead going in, but no follow up.
And there's a lot of minions coming in. Morgana landing the bind onto
she's
every
got the
single
bind
member.
on two,
She
and-
needs her 6 teammates. She needs that tower with her. The tower not
Teammates are
following
getting
her.
distracted by Renekton. Renekton taking down 3 on
Insidious
his own.
does live through. Dravenalt goes through the other team, saving Insidious. Doesn't connect onto him.
Maokai
Gonna
goes
pop
down,
through.
and I think this might be game here.
And I think that was a little bit of a mistake by Morgana. They were only even coming close to winning fights when they had that tower there to defend them, and she left her buddy behind.
She got a little too greedy, a little hesitant, and just
And all in all, a lot of really cool plays this game. A lot of styling by both teams. 30 minutes, 20k gold lead. Nexus goes down.
well played by both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. A very interesting game to watch. A lot of fun. So that was the first round of the losers bracket here at the Edmonton Open. We're going to be coming back live in probably about like 15 minutes here with the next game. And we will be right back.
Alrighty.
right here, right now. We got everything but one light out. You shine for me, illuminated by the chemistry. Every time